katawan, it decreases yung paninira doon sa ugat natin at gumaganda yung good cholesterol. Yung bad cholesterol, mas nagiging relatively safe based on research, pero hindi per se, hindi mo yan makikita doon sa laboratory na bumababa yung LDL, pero tumataas ang HDL. And therefore, it's better for all of us to exercise 150 minutes a week at least yun regular exercises, hindi yung bursts of exercises kasi delikado din yung pag sinobrahan natin tapos hindi prepared yung katawan natin, lalo na kung mataas pala yung cholesterol levels natin. Tapos meron din tayong tinatawag na resistance training exercise, you build up more muscles para gumanda din yung blood flow doon sa ating mga ugat.
Okay. How about yung paninigarilyo, Dok Eric?
Okay, dagdagan ko lang muna yung diet. A little bit more. Mga friends and phone media, remember po, whatever you eat that you do not burn, you store. Ano yun, ganyan yung math nun eh. Pag may kinain ka as energy source, no? Tapos hindi mo in-exercise yun, ano gagawin ng body ko? I-store, so katataba mo yun. And then the moment na lumalaki ka na, it becomes harder to exercise, masyado sa mga joints natin, di ba? And whenever we're talking about cardiovascular health, no, it's always, hindi isang bagay lang siya. Kailangan lahat. Everything must be controlled. Ang tawag natin doon, total cardiovascular risk reduction. So, pag alam natin, disiplina ang topic natin yan, but there's also hypertension, inactivity, di ba ganyan, stress, smoking. Now, going to smoking, naku po, mga kababayan, we should really invest in health. No? Mamuhunan tayo sa ating kalusugan. At isa sa pinakamabisang paraan to prevent cardiovascular disease is just simply to not smoke or stop smoking. Minsan po nakakalimutan ng mga Pilipino na yung smoking kasi may image, di ba? May image na parang you look cool or something like that. But you're slowly damaging your every organ system in the body, mula ulong na pa. Very slowly dinadamage mo yan. If you want to be healthier, be more energetic, live longer na walang ng disease, do yourself a favor mga kababayan, stop smoking kung nanigilyo ka yan. Now, we did a computation, simple computation. Alam niyo po ba, a smoker na magtipid lang na wag manigarilyo ng isang taon, yung naipon niya, pwede niya nang pambili ng franchise ng food cart. So, mag-invest lang tayo sa food cart rather than manigarilyo. Okay, thank you.
Dok, vape. Ang vape.
Okay, ganito pa. Ang stand natin sa vape is this. Yung vape po, hindi po siya completely safe. There are still chemicals in the vape that can cause fibrosis o scarring ng lungs. And what's worrisome about vape is that may study po, yung mga nag-vape eventually become smokers. Okay, I understand the flip side. May mga tao po na smoker na ngayon na nakatutulungan ng vape to quit smoking. I understand that. So, naninigarilyo ka, mag-vape ka, and then eventually you stop. Okay lang yan. But if you're not a vape or a smoker, don't start. So that's the bottom line.
And I'd like to add also, if there is any risk factor that is modifiable to prevent dyslipidemia, it is smoking. So tigilan mo na, tanggalin mo yung risk factor na yun.
Doc, ito yung burning question